Question number 107. From the following information, calculate gross profit ratio. I hope formula याद होगा. Gross profit ratio equals to gross profit upon revenue from operation multiply 100. बहुत easy formula है यार, लिखने की बजाय क्या हो गया ये तो. Gross profit upon revenue from operation multiply 100. How will you calculate gross profit? Gross profit equals to revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. How will you calculate cost of revenue from operation? Cost of revenue from operation equals to opening stock plus net purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Okay, so this is a formula for gross profit ratio. Okay, gross profit ratio equals to gross profit upon revenue from operation multiply 100. Let us see what is given in the question. We are given with the credit sales. Let me change the color, black. Then we are given with purchases. We are given with carriage inward. Carriage inward is in direct expense. We are given with the decrease in inventory. We are not given with the increase in inventory. We are given with the decrease in inventory. Can anybody tell me the formula of decrease in inventory? Decrease in inventory means closing stock minus opening stock. So normally in the formula of cost of revenue from operation, our formula was opening stock minus closing stock. That was increase in inventory. But here, and we used to add it. But here we are given with the decrease in inventory. So what we are going to do, we will subtract it. We will deduct it. Okay. Then returns outward. Returns outward, what does return outward mean? Return outward means purchases return. So we will deduct it from the, because if you remember the formula for cost of revenue from operation, the formula is opening stock plus net purchases. Net purchases means purchase minus purchase return. So we have to deduct this return outward from purchases. We have to take net purchases. Then wages is also a direct expense. Then rate of, ये बहुत अच्छा important लिखा है, rate of credit sales to cash sales is 4:1. Is 4:1. What does this mean? Because revenue from operation means total sales, not total sales, net sales. Revenue from operation means net sales, and net sales means cash as well as credit both. So if credit sale is 5 lakh and the ratio of credit sale and cash sale is 4:1. So how much will be the cash sale, or how much will be the total sale, net sales? It will
1 lakh cash.
It will be calculated as 5 lakh, that is the credit sales, which stands for how much? Which stands for 4/5 amount. This 5 lakh stands for how much? This 5 lakh stands for 5 lakh stands for 4, and we want the net sales or the total, that is we will multiply it by 5. Are you getting, students? The rate of credit sale to cash sale is 4:1. That credit sale is 4 and cash sale is 1. The total sale is 5. If credit sale is 4, cash sale is 1, then total sale will be 5. सिंपल सा लॉजिक है. अगर क्रेडिट का 4 है, कैश का 1 है, तो टोटल तो 5 हो जाएगा ना. और क्रेडिट का एक्चुअल में कितना अमाउंट दे रखा? 5 लाख. सो 5 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय 4, बिकॉज 5 लाख इज द क्रेडिट सेल अमाउंट. सो क्रेडिट सेल को डिवाइड करेंगे क्रेडिट के प्रोपोर्शन से, मल्टीप्लाई बाय द 5. 5 क्या है? टोटल. ठीक है, तो ये जब आप करेंगे तो आपके पास में आएगा कैलकुलेट होके कितना? 6,25,000. मोहित, आप कुछ गलत सोच रहे हैं. आप जो सोच रहे हैं वो क्लियर हो गया माइंड में, या पूछना चाहते हो कुछ तो पूछ लो.
यस सर, क्लियर हो गया सर.
आप 1 लाख बोल रहे थे तो वो 1 लाख गलत हो जाता. वो कब होता? अगर यहाँ पे 5:1 लिखा होता. 5:1 लिखा होता तो यहाँ पे 1 लाख होता. लेकिन यहाँ पे अभी ये क्या है? 4:1 दिया इसने रेशियो. या फिर इसने अगर ऐसा लिखा होता दैट क्रेडिट सेल इज सम परसेंटेज ऑफ टोटल सेल, टोटल सेल के परसेंटेज में अगर दिया होता तो भी बात अलग होती. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या दिया है? यहाँ पे इसने रेशियो बिटवीन क्रेडिट सेल एंड कैश सेल दिया है. सो द टोटल सेल विल बी, और रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन विल बी ₹6,25,000. आई होप सबके माइंड में क्लियर होगा ये चीज, है ना. अब आप सॉल्यूशन को देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला लिखा हुआ है ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो इक्वल्स टू ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट अपॉन रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन मल्टीप्लाई 100. Gross profit equals to 2,65,000. How will you calculate 2,65,000? Okay, we have to apply the formula for that. So let us apply the formula for calculation of gross profit. Gross profit is revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. How much is the cost of revenue from operation? For the cost of revenue from operation, we will take purchases, that is rupees 3 lakh, minus purchase return, that is rupees 10,000, plus wages rupees 50,000, plus carriage inward rupees 10,000, and minus decrease in inventory rupees 10,000. If it would be an increase in inventory, we would have added it, but it is given as decrease in inventory, so it will also be deducted. So by applying this formula, that is 3 lakh minus 10,000 for purchase return, plus 50,000 for wages, plus 10,000 for carriage inward, minus 10,000 for decrease in inventory, how much we are getting? We are getting rupees 3,40,000. How much we are getting? 3,40,000. And this 3,40,000 is the cost of revenue from operation. Just check it, everyone. This 3,40,000 is the cost of revenue from operation. But we don't need cost of revenue from operation in the formula. Instead, we need what? We need gross profit. So what is the formula for gross profit? Gross profit is revenue from operation minus cost of revenue from operation. So the revenue from operation is 6,25,000. From this, we will deduct cost of revenue from operation, that is 3,40,000. And finally, we will get how much? We will get 0, then 5 minus 0, 5, 12 minus 4, 8, 3,85,000. No, 2,85,000. Is there any mistake? Decrease in inventory को आप क्या करेंगे? Decrease in inventory will be added while calculating cost of revenue from operation. So finally, now we have to calculate what? We have to calculate gross profit. So gross profit will be calculated as revenue from operation rupees 6,25,000 minus cost of revenue from operation, that is 3,60,000, equals to rupees 2,65,000. Rupees 2,65,000. This is the gross profit we have calculated. Gross profit. Okay. And now you can just apply these figures in the formula here. That is gross profit rupees 2,65,000. Revenue from operation 6,25,000 multiply 100. We have got 42.4%. And keep remember, whenever you need to calculate the figures in decimal, it will be calculated to the 3 decimal places, and then it will be rounded off to the 2 decimal places.
Yes, sir.
You can just check the working note also. Whatever calculations we have done for the gross profit and for the calculation of cost of revenue from operation, for the calculation of revenue from operation, whatever calculations we have done, the working note have been presented here. And one more thing that you have to keep in your mind, in the examination also, you have to present each and every working note to the best clarity. Instead of making calculations in rough, just make it in the fair and put the heading, that is working note. Okay. Do not make a rough column, instead make a column for working note. That will be helpful for you to score marks in a better manner. Let us move further. We do have question number 108 again for gross profit, and now we will just increase our speed little bit. Question number 108 states, calculate gross profit ratio from the following data. Average inventory rupees 3,20,000. Inventory turnover ratio is 8 times. Average trade receivables rupees 4 lakh. Trade receivables turnover ratio 6 times, and cash sales 25% of the net sales. Now, if you remember, yesterday I told you that in such type of questions, from where you will start the calculation, you will start your question from the formula whose answer is given. So in this question, the answer for inventory turnover ratio is given to us, that is 8 times. And the answer for trade receivable turnover ratio is also given to us, that is 6 times. So we will start our calculation from the formulas of which answer is given in the question. However, the question has asked us to calculate gross profit ratio. For the gross profit, what we need, for the gross profit ratio, we need gross profit and revenue from operation. And in this question, neither the gross profit is given nor the revenue from operation is given. Fantastic thing. Let us start the thing. First of all, write down the formula for inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio equals to cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. And now putting the values, inventory turnover ratio we have mentioned 8 times. Cost of revenue from operation we are not known, but average inventory is given in the question, that is 3,20,000. It is given in the question. You can see that average inventory is given in the question rupees 3,20,000. So that is a good sign for us. Okay, so by applying filling these figures, now we will just cross multiply and we'll get, that is cost of revenue from operation equals to rupees 25,60,000. By cross multiplication, we will get the amount of cost of revenue from operation rupees 25,60,000. Now is write down the second formula, that is trade receivables turnover ratio equals to credit revenue from operation upon average trade receivables. Now filling the figures, filling the values, 6 times is the trade receivable turnover ratio given in the question. Credit revenue from operation we are not known, but in the question average trade receivables is given rupees 4 lakh. Average trade receivable is given in the question rupees 4 lakh. So that is good for us. So we are just filling the value. With the cross multiplication, we have got the value of credit revenue from operation rupees 24 lakh. Now the thing is, you are aware about the value of cost of revenue from operation. You are aware about the value of credit revenue from operation. And in the question it is given, that is cash sales, that is cash revenue from operation is 25% of the net sales. Net sales means the total sales. Fine. However, not total sales, because total sales means the total sales, and net sales means total sales minus sales returns. So cash sales is 25% of net sales. So what will be the percentage of credit revenue from operation? Tell me, hurry up fast. If the cash sales is 25% of net sales, then what will be the percentage of credit sales? If cash sales is 25% of net sales, then the credit sale will be 75% of net sales. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
सिंपल
Yes,
लॉजिक
sir.
इट इज,
Yes, sir.
है ना भाई। जो नेट सेल्स है, नेट सेल्स में से कैश सेल का परसेंटेज 25%, तो बचा हुआ क्रेडिट सेल ही हो गया ना, तो बचा हुआ 75% क्रेडिट सेल हो गया। नाउ हियर इट इज गिवन दैट हियर वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड credit revenue from operation, that is credit sales, to be 24 lakh, which stands for how much amount? Which stands for 75% amount. And what we need, we actually need to calculate the total revenue from operation, because we need to calculate the gross profit. For the gross profit, cost of revenue from operation we are already having, but what we need total revenue from operation. So for that, 24 lakh divided by 75 and multiply by 100. 24 lakh divided by 75 multiply by 100. This way you will get the amount of net sales. Tell me, how much will be the amount of net sales? So the net sales or net sales or revenue from operation we will get here will be 32 lakh. Any doubt to anybody regarding this calculation? ये चीज आपके माइंड में ध्यान रहनी चाहिए कि अगर कैश सेल्स 25% ऑफ नेट सेल है, अच्छा किसका परसेंटेज है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर यहाँ लिखा होता है कैश सेल्स इज 25% ऑफ क्रेडिट सेल, तो फिर यहाँ पे 25 और 75 नहीं रह जाता, फिर कैलकुलेशन अलग तरीके से कैलकुलेट होता. बट यहाँ क्या लिखा है, यहाँ लिखा है कैश सेल इज 25% ऑफ नेट सेल्स. अगर कैश सेल 25% है तो क्रेडिट सेल 75% होगी. क्रेडिट सेल की एक्चुअल वैल्यू है 24 लाख, तो 24 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय 75 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100, you have got the value of net sales, that is revenue from operation. बस अब इसको फॉर्मूले में अप्लाई कर दीजिए. हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट अपॉन रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कितना कैलकुलेट करोगे आप, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट के लिए 32 लाख में से आप माइनस कर दीजिए कॉस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन, दैट इज 25,60,000. जल्दी से माइनस करके बताइए कितना आता है. 32 लाख दैट इज रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन माइनस कॉस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन 25,60,000, कितना आ रहा है?
6,40,000.
6,40,000 दैट इज ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ना. ये कैलकुलेट आप जब करेंगे तो आपके पास में आ जाएगा ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 6,40,000. और यहाँ पे फॉर्मूले में लिखा हुआ है, आप देख सकते हैं 6,40,000 इज द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, 32 लाख इज द रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100, वी हैव गॉट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो 20%. सो इसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस आपको एग्जामिनेशन में मिलने वाले हैं. बिल्कुल सिंपल तो नहीं मिलेंगे, थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे. किसी के माइंड में कोई क्वेरी, कोई डाउट, कोई कंफ्यूजन हो तो पूछ सकते हैं. Question number 113. It states that cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold, is 2,20,000. ठीक है. Revenue from operation, that is net sales, is 3,20,000. Okay. Selling expenses rupees 12,000. Office expenses rupees 8,000. Depreciation rupees 6,000. Calculate operating ratio. आप लोगों को अच्छी तरह से याद होगा कि मैंने आपको ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस के क्या लिखवाया था. ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस के लिए मैंने आपको लिखवाया था ऑफिस एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, सेलिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, एडवर्टाइजमेंट एंड मार्केटिंग एंड डेप्रिसिएशन. ऑल दीज आर द ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. ओके. द क्वेश्चन हैज फर्दर प्रोवाइडेड दैट इज रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. Secondly, okay, further second part of the question, revenue from operation, cash sales 4 lakh, credit sales 1 lakh, gross profit 1 lakh, and office and selling expenses 50,000. Calculate operating ratio. So two parts are given, two questions are given, so doesn't matter. Let us start with the first part. The formula for operating ratio, that is operating cost ratio, is operating cost upon revenue from operation. Operating cost can be calculated as cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Cost of goods sold is directly given to us in the question as rupees 2,20,000. So we have mentioned its cost of goods sold 2,20,000. For the operating expenses, we have taken the selling expenses, the office expenses, and even depreciation is also a operating expense. So rupees 12,000, rupees 8,000, and rupees 6,000. All the three expenses you have taken, that is and divided by revenue from operation 3,20,000 multiplied by 100, we have got the answer, that is 76.875%, or you may make it to be 76.88%. Always calculate the decimals to the 3 decimal places and round off it to the 2 decimal places, and you have to present both the figures. ऐसा नहीं कि राउंड ऑफ करने के बाद वाला ही लिखना है, आप 3 डेसिमल प्लेस वाला और 2 डेसिमल प्लेस वाला दोनों फिगर लिख दीजिए और लगा के, है ना. इसको ऐसा और लगा के आप दोनों फिगर लिख दीजिए. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. नेक्स्ट में आपको क्या दे रखा है, कैश सेल्स एंड क्रेडिट सेल्स दे रखी है. तो टोटल सेल्स हो गए आपके 5 लाख की. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट आपको दे रखा है 1 लाख का, तो उससे आपका कॉस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन निकाल सकते हैं. 5 लाख सेल्स माइनस ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 1 लाख इक्वल्स टू 4 लाख इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. और सेलिंग एक्सपेंसेस 50,000 के दिए हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली सेलिंग एक्सपेंस आपका ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस ही होता है. यहाँ फॉर्मूला चेक कर सकते हैं. कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड प्लस ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस इज द फॉर्मूला. फॉर दैट कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड वी हैव टेकन रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन माइनस ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट एंड प्लस operating expense as selling, office and selling expenses, divided by revenue from operation. So that is 4 lakh is the cost of revenue from operation plus 50,000 is the operating expense. So 4,50,000 divided by 4 lakh revenue from operation multiply 100, 90% is the operating ratio. Any question, any confusion, any doubt to anybody may ask. करते हैं. Question number 129. Net profit before interest and tax rupees 6 lakh given है, ठीक है. After that we are given that is net fixed assets. Net fixed assets means fixed assets minus depreciation. Net working capital is also given to us. Current asset is also given to us. And we have been asked to calculate return on investment. So the formula for return on investment is net profit before interest, tax and dividend upon capital employed multiply 100. And for that, in the formula, we will just fill the values. That is return on investment equals to net profit before interest and tax rupees 6 lakh as it is लिख देंगे. दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में आपको 6 lakh rupees का. And after that, we need capital employed. For the capital employed, we will take the formula that is net fixed assets plus working capital. Net fixed assets plus working capital is the formula for capital employed. We just mentioned that earlier also. And just filling the values, we will get the percentage of return on investment as 20%. One more caution you can just check here. Okay. Question number 130. Net profit before interest and tax rupees 4 lakh. 15% long-term debts 8 lakh, shareholders fund 4 lakh, calculate return on investment. So net profit before interest and tax 4 lakh डायरेक्टली आप लिख देंगे, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड के लिए शेयरहोल्डर्स फंड प्लस लॉन्ग टर्म डेट्स, इसे आप ऐड कर लीजिए. ये लाइबिलिटी अप्रोच वाला कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड हो गया हमारा. तो ये 12 लाख आ गया. 4 लाख डिवाइडेड बाय 12 लाख 33.33% is the return on investment. So that's all for this part. I hope you all have enjoyed and understood the whole chapter of ratio analysis, accounting ratios. Still, if you find any queries, any doubt, I'm always there to guide you.